going to share with you the 3 things that I found helped with controlling my autism and helped me be a happier person. I hope you get some value out of this. So number 1, always taking a step back. Generally, most of the time, you might find yourself stepping too hard too fast. So for example, I might be working on something, go-kart, car, bike, and I'll get too emotionally invested in it. So I've learnt now that taking a step back when something's starting to go wrong, or I feel like I'm starting to get flustered from that task, I walk away for at least a minute or 2 and think, what might my positive self say about this situation? So that's number 1. Very important to keep that in mind, because if you can't step back from a situation, you'll never be able to see anything else more clearly than what you can. Number 2, making a daily schedule. So I used to never create a daily schedule. I would always just wake up. I was at school at the time, so that's a bit different. But I'd wake up and just see where the day would take me, instead of figuring out, well, what can I do today to improve myself or the way I think. So for example, I have notes up there that from the day I might implement, okay, I'll do this today, or I'll work on this today, or okay, I'll work on my go-kart, or I'll work on a side hustle. So that's the second one. And if you find that you do end up getting stuck during the stages of, say, when you wake up and you feel like, you kind of grab your phone and you go, oh, what's on my phone today? Instead of knowing what you're going to do today, that will drastically help with hopefully get you not as overwhelmed by understanding what you need to do during the day, and try to focus on those things. Okay, number 3. There was a big crack in my leg. Oh. Okay, number 3, I have forgotten. Yes, that's a good point. I have forgotten. That's literally number 3. No, I didn't mean like I had forgot number 3. I meant sometimes you forget, and trying to always run. Generally what I do is always run for, well, why am I forgetting? Why am I not taking in this information? What might be the roadblocks, blah, blah, blah. Like, you need to understand that because you think differently, you need to put other things in place to either remember or spark your memory. So Make sure every day you're not turning off your brain for too long. Make sure your brain's always active. Because I found when you do turn off, and I've been in this situation where I've turned off, that can make everything worse and make you less focused and forget things. What else can I elaborate on? There's more to elaborate with that. It'll come to me. So, for example, I'm going to give a very valuable lesson that I actually got from a book called Atomic Habits. And so what I did was, so basically this bed is in a different position than what it was about a year ago because I had a single bed, and I actually rotated my body. So instead of sleeping this way, I actually slept the other way and started implementing new positive habits that actually made me my mind more clear when I woke up, because I already had gotten into a lot of habits sleeping the other way. So I actually completely changed my brain and completely changed my surroundings when I woke up, which actually made me memorize more. Which, yeah, I know that might be a bit weird to think, like how could it help me memorize things? But maybe I just woke up differently. Maybe I got a better night's sleep. Maybe because I had a different scenery, I could form new positive habits. Maybe I was more positive when I woke up. So yeah, this is my second video, and I hope you're following along. Yeah, been a great video. Thank you.